Hello everyone and good morning. It's so good to be with you this morning. Before we get started, let's check the mail. Yay! A postcard for Miss Post. Let's see what it says. Miss Post, I need some help understanding how to add fractions. It gets tricky when the denominators are different. You are right. Now remember, fractions are easier when you try to picture an area model. I always like to think about big pizzas or cookie cakes. The bottom number, or the denominator, represents how many slices there are in the pizza. So when we're adding fractions with the same denominators, it's like talking about pizza slices that are the same size. So when we add them, we leave the denominator alone. We don't even worry about it. So just write it down and then add the numerators. Here's a quick example. Let's say that we were adding 1/4 plus 2/4. The denominators are the same, so we don't worry about them. Add the numerators. 1 plus 2 is 3, and we keep our denominator. So there's a simple example. Now, the reason it gets kind of wonky when the denominators are different is because now we're talking about adding 2 slices of pizza that were cut very differently. So this time, let's change the second denominator from our fraction and add 1/4 with 2/5. Now, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do this. First, the traditional way. Step 1 is that you would write the addition problem with your fractions. 1/4 plus 2/5, and you recognize that you have unlike denominators. Step 2 is that you need to find the least common denominator between those 2 fractions. So to do that, you write out all the multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and all the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then when you get to one that they have in common, you stop. And I see that 20 is common to 4 and 5. Now step 3, now that we have our least common denominator, we're gonna rewrite our problem. I saw that 4 times 5 is 20, so I'm also gonna multiply the numerator times 5. 1 times 5 is 5, so 1/4 is the same as 5/20. Now on my second fraction, 5 had to be multiplied by 4 to give me 20. So that means I multiply the numerator by 4 also. 2 times 4 is 8. Now we're in business. 5/20 and 8/20 I can add together because the denominator's the same. So 5/20 plus 8/20, leave the denominator alone and add the numerators. 5 plus 8 is 13. Now sometimes you'll have a 4th step you need to simplify. But 13 out of 20, there's no number that divides into 13 and 20, so it's already simplified and ready to go. So let's do the same addition problem. We're gonna add 1/4 and 2/5, but I'm gonna show you how to do it with the butterfly method. Okay, with the butterfly method, you write your 2 fractions, 1/4 and 2/5, and then you draw butterfly wings, and they crisscross like this. And that's to show you how to cross multiply. So 5 times 1, that's where the 5 came from, and 4 times 2, that's where the 8 came from. Then you add those top numbers. 5 plus 8 gives you the 13, and then kind of like we did on the first way, but here you multiply the 4 times the 5, and it gives you the 20, which is that common denominator. So this is kind of a cool, short way to do the very same work. Step 1, you cross multiply. Step 2, you multiply your denominators, and then step 3, you just add across the top. It's a fun way, right? Well, thank you for the postcard. I hope today's lesson helped you better understand fractions that have different denominators. Have a great rest of the day. I would love it if you would spend some time today practicing adding and subtracting your fractions. You can use the butterfly method with subtraction too. You just subtract instead of add. Remember, keep a positive mindset, grow every day by reading and asking big questions, and always remember there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. I'll see you soon. Bye.
It's time to rise and shine.